Can't the two of you work together?
All right, sounds good.
Not excited about
It'll
that
never
one.
work.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is Montana.
And today we're going to be reacting to episode 27 of Death Note, Abduction.
Ooh, that is a foreboding title.
Yes, typically not a good thing.
Last we left off, Light was enjoying the new world. We got a little recap of everything Elle learned throughout the process, and then we saw Light writing name after name after name and killing at an unprecedented rate. A message was sent to this school or home or something that was received by supposedly an old mentor of Elle, and there seem to be two individuals that maybe will be tasked to go after Light. What are your thoughts before we jump into this episode?
I'm a little bit sad that we're moving on to Death Note without Elle.
Yeah.
But I am excited to see the new Death Note with Light without Elle.
Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below if you're excited for the rest of Death Note. There are 10 episodes left after this episode, and we are so excited to watch all of them, and if you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon in their extended uncut forms. We'll be choosing which anime to do next. The plan is that we're going to be reacting to the pilot of each of those 4 series on consecutive Fridays in a row. On May 5th, Jujutsu Kaisen episode 1, and then on May 12th, we will have Code Geass episode 1. Depending on which one has the most engagement, we will decide which one we want to do next. Make sure to comment below which of those 4 shows you're most excited for. These episodes of those pilots are already posted to Patreon, so make sure to check them out. All right, are we excited for episode 27 of Death Note?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads. This video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes.
What was that? Roger, what did you just say?
Roger.
I'm afraid Elle is dead.
He's dead? But how?
The one with the white hair kind of looks like Elle.
Yeah.
Was it Kira? Did Kira
Not-
kill him?
Yeah.
Come on, Roger, you
Him.
got to tell me.
Probably.
But he promised me he'd find Kira and execute him, and now you're telling me that he's been killed?
Mello!
Memo? Is that what he said?
I thought Mellow.
Oh.
Mello!
Mellow, yeah. Does kind of appear like Elle.
Mm-hmm.
If you can't win the game, if you can't solve the puzzle, then you're just a loser.
Damn.
So, which of us did Elle pick, me or Nier?
Guess.
He hadn't chosen yet.
Oh.
Now that he's gone, I'm afraid he won't be able to.
This kind of feels like Light and Elle.
Yeah.
Listen, you two, Nier. Can't the two of you work together?
Nier and Mellow.
All right, sounds good.
Not excited about
It'll
that
never
one.
work, Roger. We can't do this together. You know I don't get along with Nier. We've always competed against each other.
Oh.
Always.
This is like if Light and Elle were like just at school and didn't come at odds like
Exactly.
they did. Yeah.
Yeah. If they were fighting over grades instead of killing each other.
Yep.
You know what? It's fine.
Cross window.
Nier should be the one to succeed, Elle. He's not like me. He never gets emotional. He just uses his head like it's a game or a puzzle. I'm leaving this institution.
Whoa.
Wait, Mello!
Don't waste your breath.
That is
I'm
such
almost
Light
15
behavior.
years old. It's time I started living my own life.
All right, so Mellow and Nier
A
seem
police
to be the
officer
name.
who...
What are your thoughts on them? First impressions?
I'm excited. I mean, maybe it's speaking too soon to say it's going to be a similar dynamic to Light and Elle, but I hope that it is because I really liked seeing their interactions. So if we can get more of the like two sides of the same coin geniuses who work different ways, like So fun.
Yeah, absolutely. And I bet they'll end up working together. That was in 2007 that happened, and we're about to jump to 2012.
Oh, shit.
It's kind of wild. We're time skipping a lot. Light will have been Kira for a while, and a lot of countries have accepted him. I mean, I don't even know what is bringing Light to justice. I think it might just be killing him now. Because, like, what justice do you bring him to if certain countries support him?
A police officer who happened to be nearby during Higuchi's arrest
2012.
overheard him talking about a notebook. If you write a
Same
person's
thing.
name in it with their face in mind, that person will die.
So that's what you're saying this notebook of death actually is?
That's right. At this point, the Japanese police should have it in their possession.
Are they going to try to get it?
Mr. President, the current
All
Al is
right.
fake. He was created by the Japanese police to avoid confusion and panic amongst the various international police
3 years of
agencies. The
investigation.
real Al is dead.
Director Mason, this boy, who is he?
Sir, Nier is, well, in a sense, you could call him the true successor to L.
Kind of looks like him, yeah. All right. Okay, so the USA's going back after him.
Okay.
Okay.
Special provision for Kira.
All right. So now they have a whole team. Separate from the Japanese investigation.
And Light doesn't know about them.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
still, it's impossible for us to censor everything.
And we
on the
don't know what
internet.
Mello's up to.
And we haven't had any new leads in a while.
But posting names and faces online, I'm sorry, but if you ask me,
Matsuda.
it's the people doing that who deserve to die. But I guess that's never gonna
Oh,
happen.
did you hear
Kira
that?
gets a lot of his information from the internet, so he's not gonna kill those people.
Matsu, you silly, you've got it all backwards.
Still, I can imagine how some people must feel. To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good place for innocent people who lead good lives.
Look who's talking.
It's more than that.
Yeah,
Soon
seriously.
Everyone in the world will think that way.
Whoa.
Are you all still
How?
talking about that Kira business?
Wait.
Please.
That's just a barely veiled, if you don't like me, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah. If he's not going to stop till everyone in the world thinks that way. Yikes.
Yeah, well, he said it in the context of like, if I keep doing what I'm doing for long enough, then people won't be able to help but see me as good because that's
Yeah.
what I am. When in reality, he's just gonna off anyone who doesn't buy
with
into
him.
his whole thing.
Imagine
Wow.
how some people must feel. To them, the world's become a good place for people who don't commit any crimes, or rather, it's a good
But he's
place for
speaking,
innocent
saying
people who lead
somebody
good lives.
could think like this. Not me.
Look who's
I'm leading
talking.
this
It's more
investigation.
than that. Soon everyone in the world will think that way.
Are
That's
you all
scary.
still talking about that
They've all
Kira
grown up.
business? Please
Yeah.
give it a rest for one afternoon, dear. Like you too.
Home.
It's been like a 5-year time jump.
Hey, how's it going?
We were just having tea.
Oh, Light, Misa. Seems like it's been forever, you two. Missed you guys. Oh, we missed you
Is
too.
Matsuda going to fall for Light's sister?
Yeah.
Mr. Matsuda, right?
Oh, that's me.
Wow, it's been a long time.
Folded
You've always
instantly.
taken such good
Yeah.
care of my father.
Jeez, Sayu, you're all grown up and pretty. Last time I saw you, you were this big.
That was
Matsu,
quick.
your
Yeah.
face is going bright red.
It is? I mean, no way.
Well, you can forget it. I'll never let Sayu marry a cop.
Oh,
Really? Oh man, I never got
Smart.
the chance to propose or even tell her I like her.
I was thinking if you were a little younger, I might have considered going out with you sometime.
Guess my little sister's all
Matsuda
grown
can
up,
never
isn't
win.
she?
Ryuk in the back, just half drawn.
mature than Matsu. But of course, Light hasn't changed one bit. You should stop living together secretly and just get married already. I think that's a great
Light's putting it off because he's just going to kill her soon.
I have plans that I cannot share with you right now because the haters will sabotage me.
A heartwarming scene from the most
Yeah,
unfortunate
seriously.
family in the world.
Yeah.
Interesting that Ryuk is still around, even though it's presumably
I mean,
not that
I'm
enter-
loving watching this.
I mean, not that entertaining in terms of him just by himself.
I think it is.
Whoa.
Yes. Right. Okay. We have to go. Matsuda, Light, come with me.
Oh boy.
Kidnapping? Involving who?
They
Abduction.
got Director Takimura of the MPA.
As if we don't have enough on our plate already with the Kira case.
It's
Light's
been
just
years.
literally playing them for years.
Are you sure about this?
Unfortunately,
God, they've gotta be
we got the call at 6:12. That was about 45 minutes ago. In the meantime, we were able to confirm that the call originated from the director's cell phone.
Did the kidnappers make any demands in terms of ransom?
They did.
They want Light?
They want to trade
I thought it was a money thing.
the director for the Notebook.
Oh.
Who's behind this? And for what reason? Someone knows
Whoa.
about the Death Note.
Okay.
Beyond
But
that,
this has got to
they know
be
the
like a
Japanese
lure.
police have it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
now they've come to claim it for themselves.
Because they overheard, he said he overheard
Notify every
Higuchi
bureau
on
in
the
the
call.
police department,
Yeah.
but only about the kidnapping itself.
Got it.
Wow.
Like, this has got to be a way to draw Light out.
But it did tip them off. They baited the hook, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah. Got him.
Because that would set off alarms for him.
Especially after 5 years.
Mhm.
I wonder what precautions he's learned.
No, there's a visitor here who wants to meet with Director Takimura.
What?
My name is John McEnroe. I'm an agent with the FBI.
How do I know that
Of course,
name?
this is just an alias. As my assignment involves Kira, it's a necessary precaution.
Kira?
Pardon me, I'll get straight to the point. The Japanese police have proven themselves to be unreliable.
Whoa.
Oh.
So in order to solve the Kira case, we want you to hand over the notebook to us.
So the FBI was behind it. Where did
They're
you
just
take
coming
the
right out
director?
with it.
What are you talking
his heart,
about?
though.
Don't act like you don't know. This is a serious criminal offense. What would the FBI gain by capturing the director of the Japanese NPA? And how do you
What the
know
hell is going on?
By the sound of things, it seems that the director of the Japanese police force has been kidnapped by someone.
Oh, somebody else.
Specifically, someone who wants the notebook.
Oh, there's another. Oh, it's Mello.
Attention, this is headquarters. We have new orders for you.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
So that bet you Mello's been working on his own. Yeah, the hair. Yep.
Yep.
Oh, Sweet Tooth.
Yeah. I was just about to say that.
Yeah. He looks like he's got Armin's haircut.
Has he decided to say anything yet? He told us the Japanese police have begun to wimp out on Kira. Looks like right now the only ones who are officially working for L are Soichiro Yagami, Kanzo Mogi, and Tota Matsuda. Isn't that right?
Yeah. Of all the investigators on the task force, Deputy Director Yagami would be the highest ranking, right?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
My theory is that there are two notebooks out there. One of them is in Kira's possession, the other's with the NPA.
Oh, he's more.
We're ready to take both of them.
Don't worry.
Whoa.
As long as we do what Mello says, there'll be no mistakes. It's been a year and a half since he joined us, and in that entire time, he's never been wrong about anything.
Yeah, but that's what's so
Oh,
weird.
damn.
If he was able to bring us the head of a mafia boss that even Kira himself couldn't kill, why the hell would he even need the notebook to begin with?
Interesting
It's not
point.
just the
Yeah.
notebook I'm after. I want to eliminate my competition.
Nier?
I will be the best. I don't care what it takes. I'll beat Nier by any means necessary.
Yeah. Oh, so he's a lot more like Light. Wow, you're right. I wonder if he gets the Death Note, if he could just adopt his mentality.
What?
Whoa. With the fancy pen. Ooh. Also, any thoughts on the new plots?
I'm loving this. Okay.
And now, okay, before, think about your thoughts, but I do want to preface, a lot of people don't love the second half of the show, and Chris said he thinks it's because people got so attached to L that when he was gone, they hated anybody else being anywhere near his intellect level and didn't really appreciate the story because they were like, nope, imposter, and I feel like if you just forego that and are like, okay, I loved the conclusion to that story, but we do want somebody that's on Light's level so that this isn't just not a show anymore.
Yeah.
And I love the circumstances they set up already. Basically there's two separate forces going after him and they're bitter rivals. And what are your thoughts?
I'm super, super curious to see Light's interpretation of the Nier and Mello dynamic.
Ooh,
because I feel like a lot of times when people see things that really should remind them of themselves in a negative way, it doesn't. Just because no one wants to really face that reality.
I think Light, he's been a God complex for 5 years. I'm of the opinion he might just be gone. Like
he's just completely lost L.
I think maybe that still exists, but in terms of his ability to change his mind, I don't know about that. You know, I think it'll still haunt him, but it'll just kind of suffer through it. Who do you think is going to get to Light first out of the two, if we had to guess?
I'm thinking it's going to be Mello because he's going to strike too quick. Nier's going to hold off on the like first interaction that kind of starts the ball rolling, because once you start that train, you really can't stop it. But I think Mello's going to jump the gun.
Yeah, I definitely agree. Yeah, we learned that a while ago.
That's right. Boss! Shut up. Can't you see that I'm busy? I'm sorry, but Eddie and I were talking for a minute, and it looks like Takemura hung himself with his tie somehow.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? Just great. What are we supposed to do with a dead hostage?
No, this'll be just fine.
Huh?
If Kira is responsible for this, we know he can't touch us since he doesn't know our names or faces. That's why he went after Takemura instead.
Oh, Light must have done
That means Kira is someone who knows about the kidnapping. That should make things rather interesting.
Because only a few people
narrows
should
it
know.
down.
So what are we gonna do, Mello?
I'll tell
Smart.
you what we're gonna do. We're gonna
He's
kidnap
scary, bro.
Soichiro
Yeah.
Yagami's daughter, Sayu
Oh.
Yagami.
Oh boy.
Matsuda's not going to like that. Everyone's not going to
I
like
think Light
that.
won't, yeah.
Light, yeah. The Chief, Light, fucking all
I
of
think
them.
Matsuda I'd place actually at like 4.
Yeah, probably last on the list. Jesus.
I found out the real name of the FBI agent, John McEnroe. According to his personnel file, he's actually called Larry Connors.
Well, that's good to know.
Rally Connors.
He's also a genuine agent.
Wait, where did it say that?
It said Rally
Found out
Connors.
the real name of the FBI
Instead of Larry?
agent,
Yeah.
John McEnroe. According
That's funny.
Right.
his background and credentials check out. On top of that, the director of the FBI has offered to help us rescue Director Takemura. I'm pretty sure we'll be able to trust them.
And he's
The
like,
director should
he's already
already
dead.
be dead by now.
Yep.
Why haven't the kidnappers said anything? Are they gonna give up on the deal just because they lost their bargaining chip?
Instead of
I
him,
didn't think our
them
opponents would
discovering
be such pushovers.
2 death notes, he'll be like, there's 2
Remember, Dad,
investigation
and the rest of you
groups.
two are gonna have to be extremely careful. The director might not have known about the notebook, but he does know who was originally working with Al. It just occurred to me, we're not the only ones in danger here. Our families are at risk.
Yeah,
A
well.
call from the director's cell phone. It must be the kidnappers. Quick, Aizawa!
Got it. Tracing.
Look, about trading the director in exchange for the notebook, the deal's been cancelled. Takemura is dead.
You bastards! What did you do?
It's only
Light's
cancelled,
like,
though, regarding the
what?
director. The new deal is this. The notebook for Sayu Yagami.
Oh.
Seeing as you're the deputy director of the Japanese police, it would be stupid to ask you not to call the
Whoa.
cops. But you had better handle this on your own, without backup. If I see the police making any big movements in the next little while, I'll kill your daughter. That's right, just as easily as we killed the director. I'll send you a photo of Takemura's corpse to prove I mean business. Take a good look. I'll contact you tomorrow.
Wait!
I hope if he sends a picture, we might be able to track him.
They used the director's death as an opportunity to get to Sayu.
Yeah.
Looks like things are getting
Whoa.
interesting again.
Sir.
Oh boy. Light got tricked.
Yes,
Not even
coming.
tricked, they used this situation against him.
You usually never call from your work phone. Is something the matter? Huh? Sayu?
Now that you mention it, she is late coming home.
Oh boy. Oh no.
Dad, are you okay?
Obviously not. Stupid question.
I realized something. I think it was Kira who killed the director, not the kidnappers. He probably did it because he doesn't want the notebook to fall into the wrong hands. Kira claims to be justice. He wouldn't want the notebook used by someone evil.
The way he's just speaking on his behalf.
He has ways of obtaining information from within the police force. That means we should be the ones who investigate this. We leave the police out of it. Otherwise...
Kira will find out about it and probably kill the hostage.
Right, and we can't take that chance.
Oh my god. Wow.
Oh my goodness.
What a setup.
We've just received a report that the director
Oh my
of the
gosh,
Police
matches?
agency has been killed.
I see.
That's so you.
By whom?
Kenny used to stack Dixie
Kidnappers,
cups.
Of course.
Yep.
Who else?
It'd be
Like
interesting
all
if
the
it
time.
turned out to be
Would just have like thousands of these cups, and I would just create these intricate stacks, and it would be like 6:30 a.m. and my family would be like, "What are you doing?"
Go the
I'd
fuck
be like,
to sleep.
I'd be like, I had to build. It's
Near.
just in his mind
We've
palace.
just received a report that the director of the Japanese police agency has been killed.
By whom?
By whom? The kidnappers, of course. Who else?
It'd be interesting if it turned out to be Kira.
That's a very good point. The police won't be trading their notebook if the hostage is dead, so it protects Kira's interests. And if it is in fact Kira, I can narrow down our list of suspects significantly. By the way, Commander Rester, have you been able to determine his whereabouts yet?
Not yet. We were able to confirm that he left the institution 4 years ago, but nothing beyond that.
Very well, that clinches it.
What?
Mello, you never change. You always
Oh,
overlook the
boy.
most important things because you let your emotions get the better of you. How could you leave your photo behind at the orphanage?
This is Yagami.
Your daughter has finally arrived. It's about time.
What do you mean?
You already have a pretty good idea of where we are, don't you? We'll make the exchange here. Come to LA by yourself in 2 days.
Oh.
And of course, bring the notebook with you.
I won't
They're going
make
to
the
the
trade unless
US.
I'm sure my daughter's safe. I want to talk to
Okay.
her right now.
How about this? I'll send you another photo. That should satisfy you.
Sayu.
Oh god.
Oh boy. So this guy's just being a villain to catch Kira.
Hey, Chief, we've narrowed the call
Fight
down
fire
to
with
5th
fire.
Street in L.A.
Yeah.
I just checked out the show that was playing in the background. And it's being broadcast right now on a local LA station. They must have shown us that so we'd know the photo was recent.
Wow.
Thank goodness.
I'm taking the notebook to Los Angeles. It's my decision, both as deputy director of the Japanese police force and as Sayu Yagami's father. I'll take full responsibility for the consequences.
Wait, Dad. Before we do anything, we have to come up with a plan.
He's right, Chief. We can't rush in.
But I have to be in LA in 2 days. We don't have
That's
time.
his specialty. Ooh, what's the plan?
So what you're telling me is that
Like
Kira
an
killed
idea right
Takemura,
there.
not the kidnappers?
I'm simply putting it forward as a possibility.
Calling
if
it
does
just
turn out
like
to
L.
be true, then it means Kira must be getting his information from the Japanese police.
Yes?
This is L.
I don't believe it. It's Al.
I've already heard what investigator John McEnroe, or rather Larry Connors, had to say to Deputy Director Yagami in regards to the notebook and the Kira case.
Will you help us with the investigation into NPA Director Takemura's murder?
Pass me the phone.
Huh?
I'm pleased to meet you at last, L number 2.
New music? Whoa.
Number 2.
Got him.
What do you mean by that? Who is this?
There's really no point in trying to hide it. We are a new organization known as the SPK, or Special Provision for Kira. It was established to find and capture Kira without the help of L. I am at the center of the SPK. You can address me as N.
N.
Who is this guy? Is he joking? But this strange feeling.
Whoa.
What is it?
Whoa. That graphic was fascinating.
That was really cool.
Whoa.
You see the entrance, don't you, Yagami? Go inside.
Oh, whoa.
Oh my goodness. Oh shit.
Oh, did he just kill her? Whoa. So that was episode 27 of Death Note. What are your first thoughts?
That was amazing.
So he'll be known as N.
All right. I love that all of them just come right out and say exactly what they're trying to get at.
Yeah.
It's like, hi, you're the second Kira.
Light got put in check just now, and now he has to respond. So
100%.
that was an amazing episode. Can't wait to see more. If you enjoyed, please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below, and check out the Patreon linked in the description below to see episodes early, including these episodes, all posted in their extended uncut forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions after every episode we watch, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. Question 1. from Ether Paradox, pun intended, a huge L on Light's behalf, killing the director of the MPA, letting Mello know that he is in league with the Japanese police. It has been years since Light faced opposition as Kira. Do you think he is not as sharp as when he was facing L?
1000%. 1000%.
Can't help but let your guard down if you're unchallenged.
And it's not even a conscious decision. That's just how brains work.
Yeah.
Like if you're not exercising a neural pathway, it's not going to be as sharp. You're going to stop using it. It's going to fade away.
Yeah, that moment that he said second Kira, it was almost like the neural link got reconnected.
Exactly.
Like you saw that same look of, it was almost like he was back in that episode where Elle was like, this is only being broadcasted in the Kanto region.
Exactly.
Like, whoa.
Yeah.
Yeah, there were a few of those moments with Mello and with Nier. So both appear to be formidable opponents, and I'll have to agree with you. I don't think Light is as sharp, but I do think he can get back to sharp pretty fast. I feel like now he's going to be on it, but he did give them the lead that he gave L. And that is kind of inevitable when it's like the world against you. I wonder if we're going to see old Light come back out. Yeah, definitely interesting to see him get put on his toes again. But let's go to our second question. Question 2. Miss Breadloaf asks, with Sayu being abducted, how do you think things will play out now, since the exchange for her will take place in America? Do you think things will play out fairly or foresee anything going wrong?
I think the main thing that I'm worried about for the exchange being in America is not so much the change in location as it is Light not having an into the police that are like taking the lead on the case.
Yeah.
I think that also explains why he seemed to kind of panic or at least be shaken when he found out about the SPK, because he doesn't have an insight into that. He has no way of hacking.
Perfect place. He has no way of putting his thumb on the scale. That's what Light's been doing this whole investigation, is just thumb on the scale of the Japanese police, and now he doesn't have a hand in their investigation.
Thumb on the scale, but also thumb on the pulse, because there's a difference between changing something and being aware of the way something is set up and then making your plan based on that.
I agree. Yeah, things are really heating up. Let's go to our final question. All right, Ether Paradox asks, so we've been introduced to Nier and Mello, L's successors. Similar to L, we see that they both have physical fixations. Nier, their hands/fingers, Mello has an oral fixation, and L had a foot/ sort of just general sweet fixation. These things can sometimes be attributed to being neurodivergent. How do you compare them to Light and the type of intelligence he had?
That's such a good question.
I do think all three of Mello, Nier, and L all were definitely neurodivergent.
Oh, 100%.
And I feel like Light might, he's neurodivergent maybe in more of like a personality disorder, like something that's less of a...
None of them are neurotypical.
Yes, but I'm more saying that I feel like there's like the neurotypical, I don't know, is there a distinction?
So there are different kinds of like type A personality disorders, type B personality disorders. Like, I mean, they're like learning disabilities, all kinds of different like categories of it, but they all fall under neurodivergent.
I guess, okay. I have a better way to put it. I feel like they're all neurodivergent, but with L, Nier, and maybe Mello, maybe less Mello actually, maybe mainly with Nier and L, their social skills are also impacted by their neurodivergence. Whereas with Light and Mello, it seems like, if anything, theirs are height-like.
Which, I mean, honest, I was gonna...
also means it affects
exactly. I was gonna say, well, I'm gonna argue with you on the fact that their social skills aren't impacted by it. They are absolutely impacted. They are over-impacted.
They're the greatest maskers of all time.
Exactly.
Wow.
It's like when people are like, oh, you have social anxiety, but you're so good in social situations. It's like, yeah, because I'm planning out every single conversation that I could possibly have ever. I'm thinking of every single way that you could react to this. I'm thinking of every single interaction you could have ever had with anyone else that would make you interpret this conversation differently.
Yeah, and
like,
I feel like Light definitely falls under that category. And now that I'm thinking of it as it's a mask, I mean, look at the moment that L died. Light lifted the mask and gave him that evil, evil, evil face.
Yeah.
And like, we hadn't seen that prior. So I take back, L and Nier possess neurodivergency that makes it so they don't care about the socialization as much. As we saw with the matchbooks, which I really love the visualization of it, it makes me think back to all the times L was doing things, is the sort of like blank state behind those. Like, I can relate to that. When I was stacking my cups, like, you go into your mind palace and you just kind of dissociate from reality and can more clearly discern your thoughts. And I feel like that's what Nier and L are doing. And I feel like Light and Mello Mello are more driven by their extreme IQ and their want to manipulate others.
I was gonna say there's a difference between wanting to know everything so you can like figure out how the world works versus wanting to know everything so you can be in charge of the world.
Yeah, exactly. What's fascinating to me is that Light plus Death Note equals Kira. Light minus Death Note equals L. Mello, no Death Note equals Kira-like mind still. What happens if Mello gets a Death Note? Could be worse than Kira. Like, by extension, because his base form is worse than Light's base form. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So somebody who's a little bit like, I'm gonna kill anybody who makes me not number one is gonna be a dangerous person. So I'm interested to see both of those characters moving forward and who wins out of this whole. Now we have so many different intelligent players. I wonder who comes out on top, but that is about it for episode 27 of Death Note. Are we excited for episode 28?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.